Hello, I'm Jim Putnam with Plant Development Services, here today to talk about the Cleyeras selections in the Southern Living Plant Collection. This is a great group of plants. There are a lot of ornamental uses for them. There's some smaller growing varieties that can be used as foundation plants under higher windows or on the corner of a foundation, all the way up to very large growing varieties that can get 20 feet and do it rather quickly for those looking for screening plants. Great selection of different foliage colors. They all have this very, very glossy green foliage. They're all evergreen. So let's talk about a few of them individually. Carolina Sunset's a super interesting variety. The new foliage on it's kind of that maroon color that you see on a lot of Cleyeras, but it actually fades to a very gold, very bright gold color. This one is the most compact variety. It'll reach about 5 to 6 feet in height, 5 to 6 feet in width, something like that. There are two variegated varieties in the collection. We have Juliet, which stays a little more compact than Romeo. Juliet can be kept in that 8-foot range, something like that, and Romeo will try to get over 10 feet, but both beautiful variegations and slightly different. You can grow both of these. You know, one of them again will stay more compact than the other, and they stand out individually on their own as well. There are three varieties, three different sizes of varieties that have a lot of maroon reddish new foliage on them, and they're all worth considering for growing. Montague has a smaller leaf shape, a smaller leaf size. The leaf internodes are a little closer together, and it makes for a much more compact plant with great reddish bronze new foliage. So that one's going to be in the 6 to 7 foot range. Perfect little round ornamental ball. Next up would be Bronze Beauty. Again, great bronze new coloration on the foliage, and this one can be kept in that 8 to 10 foot range. And then Leanne, which is absolutely one of my favorite plants in the entire Southern Living Plant Collection. Really, really vibrant bronze new foliage on it, and it can get 10 to 12 feet and puts on some growth rather quickly once it gets some roots under it. And then Bigfoot, and Bigfoot has just the perfect name for it. This one can reach 20 feet in height ultimately, grows very quick. Those folks looking for screening plant that grows quick, Bigfoot is definitely the answer to that. Let's talk about production on the Cleyeras. If you're in the deep south, cuttings can be taken on these in the late fall on semi-hardwood cuttings. Up here, I'm in zone 7 up in Raleigh, North Carolina, and I think a little further north. Traditionally, I've taken cuttings on Cleyera on semi-hardwood cuttings in the early summer to mid-summer with great success. And so I think anytime you have semi-hardwood cuttings, and you can take them, do it, and they root pretty readily from that. Just use your regular potting mix, regular slow release fertilizer. Optimum pH is somewhere between 5.5 and 6.5. Liners can be planted into a 1-gallon container in the spring and finished that fall, or planted directly into a 2-gallon container and finished that fall or on a flush that following spring. 1-gallon containers can be shifted into either 2 or 3-gallon containers in the fall or winter and finished that following fall. Please feel free to contact PDSI with any production questions you have about Cleyera or any of the plants in the Southern Living Plant Collection or Encore azaleas. We're here to help. Thanks for watching.